It's Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. It's Brother Obadiah from New Wine Congregation. And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the true name of who the world calls God. By Hashem just means in the name of. And Yahushai is the true name of who the world calls Jesus Christ. And this video I'm going to be touching on tonight is going into, should we be voting? Should Black and Hispanics and Native Indians, which are the Israelites, according to the Bible, the people that get mistreated the worst in this country, should we be voting? Or better yet, the question should be, is it a sin to vote? Because a lot of people don't know that. See, a lot of people don't know that it's a sin. It's a sin to be voting, like how a lot of our people do now. Because election coming up, people finna start voting for a president, and you have a lot of our people be the main ones that be voting, and we get fooled every time. We get fooled every time we hear these presidents talking about we're going to better this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this better than the other president. And they get into office and it's still the same thing. You know, so we shouldn't be voting as Black and Hispanics, man. Because voting has not got us anywhere, and it will not get us anywhere. Because that means that if you vote, that means you're dependent on this country. That means that you want the better of this country. Which this country gonna be destroyed. It's already prophesied to be destroyed. America's finished. So for you voting, trying to put a president in office, that means that you got hope for this country and you're going against the will of God. You know, so on the screen right here we got Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe. You know, he's the president right now, and you're gonna have people voting for him or the other president, probably Trump. People gonna be voting for him. A lot of our people gonna be voting for these men, and they know they wicked. They know that these men wicked. But what they say, I'm voting for the lesser evils. I think that's what they be saying. I know both of them know good and crooked, but I'm gonna vote for the less evil one. I'm gonna vote for the less evil one. That don't make sense. Both of them wicked. Both of them drink blood. Both of them do rituals behind closed doors. A lot of these presidents be related behind the scenes. A lot of them be related. Like cousins, like third or fourth cousin. All these presidents be related, man. I seen a video on it. So you talking about you voting for the lesser evil is madness. Why would you vote for evil? You saying I'm voting for the lesser evil out the two, but you still voting for evil. You know these men are crooked. You know they don't care nothing about us. They're not gonna get us out of the situation we in. The only person that's gonna deliver us is Christ, is Yahushua. No president is gonna get Black and Hispanics out conditions that we in. No president is going to give us reparations. How many presidents been in office and we still haven't got reparations as Black people? But yet we keep voting for these men. But they ain't give us no reparations. They still hiding our history. Right in their constitution, we still 3/5 of a man. But yet we keep voting for these men for change. That was Obama's slogan, change. What did he do for so-called Black people? Nothing. So we need to stop voting. Voting is not going to do nothing, and the Bible is against that. Let me get that. This Deuteronomy, this is in the law. This is why it's very important for us to get into the law. Because the law tells us everything, man. This Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, thou shalt not in any wise set him king over thee. Now, a modern day king in society is like a president, you know, a governor or a mayor, somebody that's over you, over the country or over your state. It says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So the Most High God said, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So first and foremost, just to start right there, in order for somebody to be a president over us, it has to be somebody that the Most High God chose. Definitely 100% facts. The Most High God did not choose Joe Biden to be president over the United States or over his people. He never chose Donald Trump to be president over his people, the Israelites. He never chose George Bush. He never chose Obama to be president over the Israelites. First and foremost, he always had an Israelite to be over the Israelites. A king. All the Israelite kings were Israelites. When you read 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, He said Israelites over Israelites. Any saviors that he had to redeem Israel out of captivity were Israelites. The prophets and the teachers of the Bible that was over the Israelites, teaching the Israelites, were other Israelites. He would never set a heathen of another nation to be over the Israelites. That's not his plan. He would never do no crap like that. He would never do no mess like that. That's insane. To set a heathen over Israel to guide them to the Most High, to guide us to Him. Why would he set a heathen over Israel to guide Israel to Him, to the Most High, if the heathens don't even care about the Most High? It don't make sense. So he not choosing these presidents over Israel. That is Satan. Satan is choosing these presidents, man. These mayors. Satan is choosing these presidents. First and foremost, the voting is rigged anyway. I don't know why people vote. People be getting I guess to get people hopes up. They actually believe in voting. Like they actually believe that they vote count. I be seeing people on Instagram tell myself, you need to vote. You need to stop acting like your vote don't count and just get out and vote. Your vote don't count. I'm here to tell you, nobody votes count. It's rigged. They already know who's finna be president. You don't matter. You think they finna... Let's be honest here. You think they finna allow second, third class citizens to literally vote to see who the next president of the United States finna be? You think that our vote, they finna allow us? Compared to them, we nothing. They print the money. These are billionaires. You think a whole bunch of billionaires finna allow people people that's damn living in trailers, that's struggling to pay their rent? You think they finna allow people like them, people like us, to vote for our president and our vote actually matters? Like they actually listening to us? You think these billionaires actually listening to our votes? Like, no, everything is rigged in this place. The sports rigged, everything. The WWE, that's rigged. You should have knew everything else was rigged. You watching WWE. They put it in your face that WWE rigged, but yet you still have people paying money, tickets, going to watch WWE like it's real. They getting upset that their favorite wrestler didn't win. You know it's fake. You know it's fake, but you still getting upset like it's real. Everything in this place is rigged. Nothing's real here. So for you to think your vote matters and that it actually counts is madness. It doesn't count. They already know who finna be in office. Let's be honest. But the Most High God said, thou shalt anywise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So if it have been no Israelite in office. People like to say Obama wasn't an Israelite. He come from Ham of the Africans. You know, when you read the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it tells you the difference between Ham. It says all the dark races come from Ham besides the Negroes, because the Negroes come from Shem. The African nations come from Ham. See, Obama wouldn't be an Israelite. Obama would not be a so-called African American. He would be an African. He come from Ham. See, that's what people don't understand. So-called Africans and so-called African Americans, we are not the same people. Yes, we got the same skin complexion, but are we not the same people? Our culture different. Like they know, those people know over there that we're not the same people. Even though we have some Israelites still scattered among Africa, but not all the true Africans that come from Ham, we're not the same people. And Obama is not one of us. Just like you have a Chinese person and a Japanese person. They kind of look similar, right? They got skin complexion the same. Their eyes look similar. But they'll tell you that I'm not Chinese, I'm Japanese. It's the same thing with us and Africans. We know we're not the same people. And that Obama was not an Israelite. So we have never had an Israelite in office. We never have had an Israelite in office. But the Most High, so that means the Most High God chose none of these men. Because when you get into the Bible, like I was saying, when you read the Bible, anybody that was ruling over Israel, that was chosen by God to rule over Israel, to lead them in the right direction, was another Israelite person. It wasn't of another nation, of a heathen. So this is how we know that these presidents are not set up by God, because these presidents are heathens and they're not keeping no commandments. If they set up by God, they will be teaching the laws of God. They'll be telling the Israelites to keep the laws and commandments of God if they were set up by God. But this is how we know that these presidents are not set up by God, because they don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. America goes completely opposite of what the Bible say, which proves that these presidents are not chosen by God. But it said, one from among thy brethren. See that? It said, one from among thy brethren. So if you chose somebody to be above or a ruler over you, or a leader or a king or a president, our requirement that person had to have was he had to be an Israelite. He had to be of your brethren, of the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He had to be an Israelite. If you were to set, if you had to choose anybody to be king or ruler over you, it had to be an Israelite. It had to be Israelite. It couldn't be no heathen of another nation to be ruling over us. If the Most High God did put a heathen over us, it was for punishment, right? That's why Israel had to go in multiple and numerous captivities, and he set these nations over us as punishment, not to help us grow, but as punishment. That's why we over here in America. We over here in America because we getting punished for our iniquities. But that doesn't mean that you keep voting these heathens in. You voting the people that's continuing to beat your back in with whips, that's continuing to oppress you. You keep voting these people back in. It's like you're not having enough, Israel. We got to come to the point where we tired of this. We got to come to the point where we realize that voting ain't doing nothing. We have to literally submit ourselves and bow down and serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So think about how the Most High God feel when you voting for a heathen in office. You know how the Most High God felt when you read 1 Samuel, when we wanted a king. We wanted a king over us after what the Most High God done been doing for us. You know how he felt about that when we wanted an Israelite king over us, who wanted a person to rule over us. He was upset about that, man. So imagine how the Most High God feel when Israelites are voting for a heathen to be over them, to make rules, to call shots instead of him. Come on, man. Think about how you feel about that. But if you would have set anybody over you to be a leader or a king, it had to be a requirement was he had to be chosen by God, and he had to keep the commandments. I mean, he had to be an Israelite. He had to be an Israelite. And it says, shall thou set king over thee? Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So the Bible is very specific. Now, in this context, stranger is talking about a heathen. You know, it's talking about a heathen. So you're not supposed to set no heathen, nobody of another race that's not a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. You're not supposed to set them over you to be president over you, or have no say-so over you. You the children of God. What it look like you having a heathen set over you, calling shots? You already got Sleepy Joe. He falling down the stairs. He falling off his bicycle. You got Donald Trump with all these different charges he facing, these federal charges that he facing. But these the people people want in office. These heathens. The Most High said, no, you don't need to be voting. I'm your king. The Most High God is our king. We don't need no more kings. We see what we read 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. We read what happened. Well, a lot of them kings was wicked. A lot of them didn't keep the commandments of God. And they were our people. So just imagine the heathens. They don't care about no laws and commandments. Like I said, these people wicked, man. These presidents and these higher-ups demonic. And you voting for these men. Talking about I'm voting for the less what they say? I'm voting for the less evil out of the two. Like both of them wicked. Like we seen Sleepy Joe touching little kids. It was a video of him literally touching a little girl. You got Donald Trump. We got all these federal charges. But still, you still gonna have people vote and choose one of them two, which is complete utter madness. It don't make no sense to me. But yeah, man. So according to the Bible, we're not supposed to be voting. We're not supposed to be. No, it don't matter if it's for your state. You putting a governor over the state of Georgia, a mayor over the state of Georgia. If that person not an Israelite and he's not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of God, you don't need to be voting nobody over you, because it's in vain. It's in vain to vote somebody over you that's not keeping the commandments of God, because it's not gonna get us nowhere. We're gonna be in the same position. You know what I mean? You know what we had to do to try to vote as black people? They wouldn't even allow us to vote at first. We had to literally fight for our freedom to vote. And now we voting, and now it ain't doing nothing for us. You still gonna be a slave. right? You still gonna have to they're still not gonna get you reparations. You still gonna have to pay bills. You still gonna have to work your 9 to 5s, right? It ain't gonna be no change. You still gonna be getting shot down in the streets by the police. They still gonna be putting crack and drugs in your community. It's like it's nothing gonna change, man. The only change is gonna happen when Christ returns, because Yahweh Shah is our Savior. He is our Savior. That's why we depending on Him to come and save us. Cause that voting and stuff for a president and a mayor, that's not gonna change nothing. It's not gonna change our situation that we in as Black and Hispanic people. Yahweh Shah is gonna have to come back and to save us out this captivity, man. Cause this place is finished. Right? There's no hope for America. Stop voting and hoping for change for America. America is finished. Stop praying for America. It's already prophesied. It's already prophesied to be destroyed. So your prayers is in vain if you praying for America. You got to be living them. You got to be literally getting rocked to sleep by the American dream to pray for America. I'm gonna jump down to verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So it say Babylon the great is fallen. Babylon the great in the Bible is America, right? That's the America. America in the Bible is referred to as Babylon the great, right? It's modern day Babylon. Babylon is finished. Babylon is falling. John seen it. It's prophecy. He's seen it falling. It's America falling, man. It don't matter how many times you vote and how many times you riot and protest to try to better this country. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be destroyed. You know. So, yeah, man. Stop voting, man. Stop. Do less of voting and more praying. Do less voting and more praying. Do less voting and more praying. Right, so with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. And I say Shalom, Kwame Sharala.